If you've ever tried creating an offset using an ellipse as a reference, you've probably noticed the resulting geometry is a spline and not just a larger ellipse. The reason for this is that the offset function creates a profile that preserves the offset distance throughout the original elliptical shape. I have a sketch here to help illustrate this. The larger profile was created using the offset command with a distance of 2 inches. One of the construction lines is defined as tangent to the original ellipse, while the other is perpendicular to the tangent line. As I drag and release the construction lines, you can see the normal distance between the ellipse and outer profile is exactly 2 inches, regardless of where it's measured. While this constant offset distance is what most of us would expect when using the offset command, note that in order to satisfy this criteria, the resulting shape cannot be an ellipse. Rather, it must be a spline. I have another sketch. This time, I have a manually created ellipse defined by establishing identical offset distances along the major and minor axes. I also have the construction lines defined as before to help me measure the normal distance throughout the profiles. Notice that although this technique appears to have accomplished the same offset relationship, the distance between the profiles actually varies. There is one more possible approach to offsetting an ellipse. For this technique, the original ellipse must exist in the current sketch, so I'll convert the ellipse from the original sketch. Next, I'll use the Scale command from the Tools Sketch Tools drop-down menu. I'll set the scale factor to 2, using the center of the ellipse as the scale reference. Using this technique, each point on the ellipse has been translated in the x and y directions by a factor of 2. This new ellipse is literally twice as large as the original, but as you can see, the distance between the two profiles varies widely. The purpose of this example is to help you understand the behavior of 3 techniques available for offsetting an ellipse. Now you can choose the best technique for your application, and hopefully you won't be surprised when your offset ellipse is not an ellipse at all,